If you get too close with the tool to the scalp, meaning that you don't keep the distance even, the chances are that this, what you call it, the attachment will stick up. So I'll show you a second way. If you use, as an example, large hangs, because we have large hangs on special order, then you would use it this way by pushing the hair into it, because as the hair on large hang would be too much to pull through the shell, or would be too much stress on the client, you just push it in this way. It's just as easy. Rest the clamp again on the client's head, pull the hair, the wax piece into the shell, turn around and flip it again, and it's on. Okay. Now this one, as I showed you before, is wrong because it sticks out too far. The same thing would be if it's too far down. If it's too close, like this one, it's virtually right on the scalp, it has the tendency of sticking up. It's okay in this particular area, it hides it, but if you get further up to the crown part or neck area, it will show. When you make attachments, you need to stay away from the hairline about an inch, from the part about an inch, and from the back area, if the client has plans to have it in an up hairstyle, I would say about 2 inches to avoid showing the shells. Now I'm here quite a bit away and you don't see any of the shells shining through. Okay, so I'm gonna reiterate again. The installation is very simple. The importance of it is that you rest the plier on the scalp, that you don't see the screw like this, that you're actually only seeing the shank and preferably the end of the screw. You see this it's more visible for you. This way you A, have a straight line, B, there is no problem with the hair standing up. When you install the next row, keep in mind that you want to brick lay, meaning that the next row would be in between the first row. Twist it. There are two ways you can attach the hair. One way is by just attaching the shell first, for the simple reason that if you do work with large hanks, which is like just about double the size than the regular hank, you push the shell up and then just feed the hair through it. This way it makes it easy as well. You grab it, bring it, rest it on the scalp, pull it into the shell and crimp it. Okay, now you take the hair with the shells attached and twist it sideways, and with the flat part of the tool you crimp it flat down. And this is the proper way to install the hair. The other method is if you're using regular hangs. Twist it. Bring it together. Remove the clip. Push it up, rest it on the scalp, bring it into the shell and crimp it. Flip it sideways and crimp it again. Then it's flat on. Okay. When you remove it, 4 months down the road, you turn the plier around, feed it in, and it removes by itself. You have to discard the shell, and that's the easy way to install hair. Okay, when you do the second layer, you need to bricklay, meaning that the next layer will be just in between the two lower shells. Flip it on. Feed it through the loop. Push the shell up. Take with the plier the shell, hold it gently, lure it into the shell. It's resting on the scalp. You don't see the head of the screw. Crimp it. You have a good V here now. Now put the V sideways, and with the corrugated part of the plier, crimp it flat twice. This is the way it should be attached. Not showing out on the top. The whole piece of the wax is in the shell. Okay. I'm going to show you the second method, which is take the strand of hair of the client, pull the shell through, push the hair through the shell, lure it in, crimp it, flip it over once, twice, and it's on. If you need to repair some of the shell, some of the hanks, because they got frayed, all you do is with a hot blow dryer, blow on it, and then just roll it between your finger and it's repaired. Just as easy like that. Let's assume after 3-4 times of using the hair that the wax end gets a little bit frayed. You can, as I showed you just before, you can either fix it with the blow dryer, or you have to use the heated wax. Make sure it's hot enough. With a little tongue depressor, you strike the wax on it, roll it in your fingers, and put it back in your hair book. These are all the hanks you probably have to repair after 3-4 months of wearing. Okay, the wax itself is $10 a pack, and you can do approximately 100 hanks of hair to repair. We feel it's important that you give the client the follow-up service after the hair is installed, meaning in our little booklet we have it written on there. After the extensions are installed, the next day phone the client to see how she's making out. Invite her for the first shampoo to the shop about 3-4 days thereafter. Have a 30-day checkup, have a 60-day checkup to see how fast her hair is growing, and to see if she needs any of the shells which she, of the strands which she may have ripped out of her head, reattached. That is a good follow-up service and keeps the client coming back to your salon. Good luck with your Locs products.